everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Christine and I'm here to pull some energies for today or just right now, just seeing what I can pick up. Hope everybody's I don't know why I keep saying that, doing a good day. Hope everybody's doing a good deed. How about that? But I hope your day is going well, and yeah, let's just see what's up, see what I can pull out for everybody. I'm gonna use some tarot, obviously. Got my Dolly deck about to whip out. And then I have a Halloween Oracle and my Moonology Oracle decks that I think I'm gonna pull from. Halloween's coming, so you know, I feel more inclined to use my Halloween Oracle deck, and then the Moonology is just a good way of, that was a lot, a good way to just get some sense on like the phase we're in through the moon. Okay, so we got 3 cards. It was like this or something, I don't know. Well, we got the Devil, Knight of Coins, and the King of Wands. So there's a sense of no direction, and then there's the Devil. So it's like it's almost like you don't have any faith in yourself. You're kind of like at the victim of the devil mentality, where you're trying to escape, or you're falling into old patterns, or you're falling into old patterns of like addiction, maybe behavior, attitude, thought process, all sorts of different kind of patterns that are not good for you, because of the result of, you know, the lack of directions of the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Coins in reverse. It's like 2 areas of your life that is just something that you need to work together isn't, and is causing this devil mentality to kind of like come up and take over, sadly. But that's what the devil does. He likes to come on the scene and really give you what you want, but it's not in the best way. So I split the deck just now and I wanted to see, and I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, I mean, the King of Cups in reverse. So there's a lot of reverse, and then underneath here is the Death. And at the bottom of the deck is the Death card in reverse. I was just going to say a whole lot of reversal cards. Not saying it's bad, it's just, to me, feels, especially with the kinds of reverse cards we just got, says a lot of just, there's a change about to happen with this Death card. That's the overall energy. So it's a transformation that's needing to happen. And there's a lot of, I think, self-control issues, expectations. I don't know. I say expectations because of the Knight of Coins. He's a very slow-moving guy who's trying to achieve stability and abundance in the more material sense. Of like, it's almost like trying to achieve independence, and it's just not working out. And then the Knight of Wands is you know, trying to achieve this new creative endeavor project that has to do with his life, and I think they play a part together, and it's just not working out. Things are not working out, and it's really defeating you. That's why I say this devil mentality. But I think there's a phase about to happen, and I only say that because the Death reverse is here. The Death is still here, and when the Death comes around, it's like I said, it's a transformation, or it's an ending of something, or an ending of a cycle, an ending. And with what's going on now, and then the devil showing up, it's it's like you're fighting that change and you're falling into old patterns because things aren't working out. God. And then I just split the deck again and I look down, it's the Page of Swords. We literally have, I just pulled literally each element in reverse. We had, you know, we have these guys here on the board, the Knight and the Knight of Wands and Coins reverse, and then the first split I had the King of Cups, and now this split I have the Page of Swords. So it's I think a lot of areas of your life isn't working out. It's just like, it's almost like a tower effect. I'm gonna pull one more card. And like I said, it's almost like a tower effect, and you're just, oh my god, I thought that was a tower. I was like, oh, but I just got 5 more cards. What? Okay, but the card that I thought was the tower is actually the moon. But the moon kind of plays some sort of role too. There's an illusion, there's an illusion. Oh, look, the page is here again. Page of Swords. 4 of Cups in reverse. Not wanting to see a new opportunity. I think you're just, because things aren't working out, you're just kind of like, you're really starting to fall back into old patterns, old behaviors, maybe even escapism, maybe some old addictions, whatever. It's just because in your mind's eye, it doesn't look like anything's working out, and that's what it feels like, because we had all 4 elements in reverse: king, 2 knights, and a page. Like, these are all wanting to move forward kind of cards, and it's just not. It's just things aren't working out. But I feel like it's all an illusion. Things can work out. Look, we have the 6 of Swords, speaking of moving away from something. And then this 2 of Cups in reverse. I don't know what this is about, really. I really don't. I don't even want to go into it. But I just think this is another, like, something didn't work out kind of card. A relationship, A relationship doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic one, but a relationship didn't work out. But there's movement possibly happening, and I think this is like the best card so far, because it just means that you're moving away from something. Hopefully this won't come along with you, the devil mentality, because if it does, it's a pattern you're gonna have to break before you go on to this new venture. But the moon is here, so there's some sort of illusion. It probably is the mindset you placed yourself in that's slowly sucking you back into your old ways. Page of Swords, like it's crazy that all 4 elements came up in reverse. Key players too. Just don't cry over spilt milk, Just don't. Try not to. You gotta move forward. You gotta move forward. You gotta move forward. Just, you have some shit you gotta resolve first. You have some shit that you have to, like, not do or try not to, because I know it's hard, going back into old patterns, especially if you don't know what those patterns are. You'll slip right into them without even knowing. But there is something that wants to be presented, but I think you're overwhelmed. You can't see it. It's a little bit to do, like, with the moon. Now, let me pull a Moonology card since we got the moon out. Let's see what that's all about. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like whatever's happening to you, it's actually meant for you. It's meant for you to go down this route, because it's the best route so everybody can be good, So whatever you're going through, you're probably like, it's like, it's all happening to me. It's because it's your life, so you're seeing it through your eyes, and, things are happening in your life, and you're just like, why is this happening to me? But it's actually happening for you, because it's going to benefit everyone, including you. You don't see it right now, because the devil's here, the moon is here, a whole lot of reverse cards, and yeah, this 4 of Cups, like, and then we had that reverse King of Cups as well. So, you're kind of emotional, and I can see why. There was a lot of key players in reverse, and one in each element, and it's a lot. It's a lot of things. All 4 elements, which is all 4 corners, which is all parts of you, is in reverse right now, and you're trying to battle, and you're struggling. Anyway, I'm gonna read from the book, because I think you need to hear what the guidebook says about this whole win-win outcome situation. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely related to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving into a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it does so at the right time, so try to not fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with giving and take, with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. And the attune to the moon is let go of what which is falling away. And well, okay, so I was like at the bottom of the deck we did have death, and now we have 9 of Pentacles. That independent wealth kind of sitch. So with that now at the bottom of the deck as the overall energy, I feel it really is gonna be beneficial for you and for everybody else. It's just, I think you've been trying to get to something a certain way, and it broke from you. It like broke. It just fell through. It just fell through, and you didn't even really have to do anything. It just wasn't in your cards. The only thing I'm warning you about is that devil. Where is he? That devil card. Don't let this. It's like how this card, it has so much meaning in this card. You have these hands here that look like they're trying to grab at this guy, and this guy is focusing on this. This is almost like the Fool card in the regular tarot. He's ready to leap off and take a leap of faith, but the devil is about to grab onto him before he goes on to this transformation because of that butterfly. It's a spiritual symbol, and it also speaks a little bit about transformation. And we did have that death card earlier underneath the deck as the overall energy. So yeah, there is a sense of fight, a sense of control. That's why you're probably going to fall into old patterns, because that's probably how you handle setbacks, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, win-win outcome. Now I'm gonna pull a Halloween oracle card, because I like them, and they're always such a nice little extra oomph of information for you. So let's see. Skull of Stars. Infinite possibilities. Okay, before I pulled this, I was thinking of that 9 of Pentacles here. This independent wealth kind of card, which I think is what you were trying to start. That I said that earlier. It's like the Knight of Pentacles. That's where he's trying to go. He's trying to go to more stable environments, more independently wealthy, whatever kind of environments where he's just about to be thriving, but still very content, but it's an independent thing. It's like only you. This is where he's trying to be. Actually, the Knight is past this. I don't want to say past this. I think it's this plus some is where he's trying to be. I think whatever it is you're trying to control the outcome, you should just let it go. Let it go, because this is where I feel it's going to go if you let it go. And then everybody else that you're dealing with, or anybody else in your realm, is going to benefit off of this letting go. Sadly, if you look at it in a way where it's like a more negative approach, like, oh, if I'm out of the picture, yeah, they'll be happy kind of thing, but not in a end yourself kind of thing. That's a more darker way of looking at it. But look at it more like, if I go and I succeed, it'll make other people happy, or it'll give them encouragement to succeed as well. when they didn't think they could in a certain area, or you know what I mean. I don't know. Just don't go too dark with that about what happens to you will benefit other people. But you do have to just focus on yourself and focus on your healing. I sense a little bit of healing here needs to happen within you. But there's also a sense of illusions with the moon. There's something not clear. There's something not clear within you, around you, or whatever situation you're in. Things that are not clear and probably a little confusing. But yeah, so we got Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities, is what I was saying, that this is one of the possibilities. You know, there's so many other possibilities that could be by just letting go and going a certain direction, or letting the transformation happen and see what happens. It's so many possibilities, even bad possibilities, you know. But there's so many good possibilities too. So many. So it's like you can't really hone in on or expect things to turn out a certain way when there's so many ways that they can turn out. Okay. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Sorry that you see my screen back there. Let me dim it. Is that better? Hopefully you can see. Alright, so this skull brings us back to the fact that we are all made of stars, yet many of us think so small. We are each born with a blank canvas to paint upon, and we are indeed an open sky of possibilities. It is easy to feel small in a world that is so busy, impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed. We can, at times, feel lost and unclear about our direction and lost sight of our place in the cosmos. The Skull of Stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs, often old, that no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may be imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. Sorry, I don't know how to say that word. You need to devour with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truths. I don't know if I had to turn the screen low. I don't know if I was like this or I was good. Okay. So with that said, I don't have all the cards, but I'm just gonna go with these guys and this guy. And remember, we had the King of Cups as well in reverse. Okay, all these guys, this Pentacle, this Swan, this Sword, and then we had that King of Cups in reverse. I feel, like I said, these are all 4 elements. I mean, the King of... Let me pull him out so you can see him. These are all 4 elements... Oh, look, he's right here. These are all 4 elements surrounding you that are just not working. But they're key players. They're big players. You know, they're not these minor cards. I mean, these are minor cards, but they're not the minor. They're all court cards. So these are key players in all of the elements, and they're all in reverse. And the devil wants to come and play because you are vulnerable. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, everything. You're vulnerable. The devil wants to come and play with that and pull you down. All that stuff, all those 4 elements could be something that you've been trying to manifest because of other people, like the card said. And that's why I brought it up, because I'm like, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to manifest is right. Despite all the naysayers and all the people around you who are looking down at you, making you feel a certain way, or whatever the case, you have to believe in yourself and not go falling back and almost like self-pity could be one of the patterns because of what everybody else is saying or doing or whatever. You have to charge forth like this guy in the card. He's unaware of the devil trying to grab at him. And it's weird how I look at this card like that right now. I normally just see the devil card. I see the devil card differently anytime I read the tarot. He just comes off different. Right now, he comes off as he's trying to grab hold of you. He really is. But don't let him, because, like I said, things are unclear right now. They're unclear with you, they're unclear in front of you, and they're unclear, period. All because of something not working out. That's making you feel overwhelmed. And there's a sense of moving away from that. But it's all going to be for the best, for everybody involved. You and everybody involved. Because there's a better outcome for you. Remember, there's infinite possibilities as to what exactly that will be. You already know that the one that's being imprinted in you by your parents or your community, like it said, isn't working out because it's not you. You have to figure out what that is and then move forward. That's why I was like, you can't bring this guy, you can't bring this devil mentality into this new. So you have a lot you need to kind of like resolve or come to grips with or whatever. You gotta do some inner work before you move on. That's it. That's all I got. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.